one of the things I wanted to chat with you guys about a little bit is it kind of goes back to the Tiger King a little bit, but I'm calling it the Python King, right? Because I'm wondering, the animal world is so bizarre, right? And there's so many weird people that, first off, I wonder if the Tiger King started at Tom Crutchfield's.
Yeah, right. When it opened, I was like, what the hell is Tom doing?
Right, and I heard that Tom had told me that they were doing a Netflix show about him. And I'm wondering, is there a chance that there's been this ongoing series about reptile people that have maybe been being filmed? The Tiger King took 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So is there something being made? And they started to make me think about how many crazy stories we've heard about reptile people over the years. You know what I mean? Like reptile people are as crazy as anybody. You know what I mean?
I think all animal people
are maybe
crazy.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about a couple of things. Like, remember when what the heck? His name was Mark Haas. Do you remember Mark Haas?
Yes, I do.
And Mark, it's so messed up, man. Freaking Mark posted like all these snakes online, like we all do. And someone contacted him. And what's the deal with almost 90% of reptile deals happen in like a Walmart parking lot?
Oh, all of them.
Well,
like, why is that?
Because
that's just how deals
all
go
around, and they're big lots, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so common for people to be like, yeah, I could sell you the snake, but you got to meet me at Walmart.
Well, this is why.
I mean, it's a public place, and they're all over the place.
Yeah,
public place, all over the place, cars everywhere, right? It's not discreet, right? If somebody wants to pull a quick one on you, you're in public, right?
Yeah. Well, it was funny, but it's not even a quick one. Like, we got Al Pacino in a parking lot,
right?
In Lansing.
It's not a bad thing, though.
But it's just weird, you know what I mean?
Because
it's just weird that, everything's...
Would
like
you
where
rather...
You do drug deals, right? So it's...
Yeah, it kind of feels like a drug deal. Like, it feels like a drug deal.
Right. But it's like the same premise of a drug deal. It's like you're trusting this person to give you the product, and then you give money.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
You pull up, you're like, all right. Hopefully this guy doesn't shoot me and take my money.
Listen, we had the same thing with some Beanie Baby deals.
Yeah, we did have some Beanie Baby deals in the parking lot, yeah.
That's what I mean.
I have
it's just
some Beanie Babies if you guys want to make some more deals. With
no, I don't think
there
there's
you
any
go.
deal. I don't know if there's any. I asked the last podcast for some Beanie Baby expert to reach out to me because I got some dope Beanie Babies.
I
no
do.
One
I've
reached
got
out.
some of like the first edition, like Diana or Princess Diana.
Yeah.
If anyone wants them, let me know.
Yeah. It's all about whether they're PVC pellets or.
Yeah. I've got some of the ones that are desirable.
Yeah.
If
There you
anyone
go.
wants them.
There you go. Reach out to us, Beanie Baby people. Python King. So, anyways, Mark Haas gets this deal with this guy who wants $20,000 worth of snakes, and he's going to meet him in a parking lot.
good.
Dude rolls up, shoots him in the freaking heart.
That's literally what.
Shoots him in the heart.
Wow.
Steals his snakes. Thankfully, Mark, it missed his heart.
Did he go alone?
And he went alone.
Of course you go alone.
I would not go anywhere alone with 20 grand worth
I need
of
to do a
snakes on
reptile
me.
true
No.
crime podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a true crime.
Number one, I'm sorry, Mark, but you're a fucking idiot. Number two,
Damn.
No, I don't think that. See, I don't agree with that.
I do.
Because I think I've done that deal before.
Yeah,
I think
well,
I've,
then you're an
anyone to
idiot
buy-
because
I
for
think
20,
yeah.
you like no.
I think
'cause
I've
that's the
taken
kind
20
of
grand
shit.
from people in a parking lot before.
Listen, the reason why it is kind of stupid is because, as just proven through that story, people kill for that kind of money.
Yeah.
20 grand, even though it doesn't feel like a lot of money for necessarily maybe you, that is more money than some people could ever dream of having.
Always be prepared.
So they'll kill for it because they can't imagine
I
having
think-
that much.
I understand that, but I think in a snake
crazy.
deal, it doesn't make sense. And of course, the guy went away for attempted murder. Now he missed his heart, collapsed his lungs, was in the hospital for like a month, for getting shot. But he did live.
Did
Thankfully,
he get his snakes back?
He did get his snakes back, and this is what I'm
That's
saying. This
crazy.
is why I'm saying it's a silly deal. Is because like I'll go back. To another story that happened to us. We were at the White Plains Reptile Show. I think you were with me. You may not have been with me. And I had a pinstripe piebald ball python stole.
Okay.
$10,000. We had the only pin pies in the world at the time. Why would you steal that? Because you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't then say,
sell
oh,
it.
easy to
Right,
track
exactly.
that.
yeah. So what ended up happening was in this particular deal, it was an interesting deal.
Took it to a pet store, right?
No. This guy actually put it up for sale.
Oh.
And so a friend of mine contacted me, and what happened was we did a little sting. We did an O.J. Simpson on him.
I remember this.
And what happened was a friend of mine was a friend of mine had a friend that was a Pennsylvania state trooper. So my friend said, I will buy that from you. I'll meet you at the Hamburg, Pennsylvania show. And when he showed up with the animal, his friend that was a state trooper was standing there and said, you can either turn over the animal or we're going to arrest you. And because I said, I won't press charges if I can get my snake back. And so the guy turned it over. So in this case with Mark Haas, the guy, of course, had all these animals that were worth 20 grand.
Yeah.
And as soon as he started posting them for sale, the police arrested him. You know, so not a very smart guy. You know what I mean? You're not stealing 20 grand worth of money. You're stealing 20 grand's worth of animals that are very unique. Now, if you were buying 20 grand worth of albino ball pythons, you're probably okay because there's plenty of albino ball pythons. But when you start buying these really unique, one-of-a-kind animals, it's hard, you know?
That is silly. I mean, not to like plug Miguel, but he even got people stealing ball pythons on camera in one of his vlogs.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was just filming a reptile show, and in the corner, in the background, he's like, "Look at this cool snake. There's people stealing snakes." And like, it was a big video for him at the time. I don't know what it has now, but I remember it was just like, I caught these people. Like, but I just remember it being a common thing. I remember it happening at
it happened all the time.
White Plains a lot.
And that was
I remember being there,
and that's why showcases evolved and locks got certain ways because exactly if
it just was. I remember as a kid just spectating things. I remember what would happen from my perspective would be. It felt sometimes like maybe there was teams because
there were teams.
It was like
there were teams.
They would
in White Plains.
It would,
White Plains,
they would distract you. They would distract you. They would distract Chewy or whoever was there, and then somebody would be like, "Hey, Chewy, come over here. Can I see the snake?" And then he would go back and then dip.
Yeah. Well, what ended up happening was there was a crew of Puerto Ricans.
Something like that.
There was a crew of Puerto Ricans at the White Plains show. It's not a racist thing. They were Puerto Rican. I mean, you know, it's like
how do you know?
Yeah, because they got busted. They got busted.
Yeah.
And there was like 5 of them. And what would happen is like 3 of them would be like, "Oh, can I see this?"
Right.
While the one guy would steal stuff.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened to me at the shoe store.
Yep.
One of the reasons why I quit was A, I wasn't getting enough hours, and then B, every time I would work a shift, hundreds of dollars of stuff would get stolen. It was just, dude, these thieves are smarter than we give them credit for. Yeah. They got operations, and we have cameras that caught. It's just crazy.
That's why they're not so smart, right? Is they always get caught.
Right, but if they keep coming back.
Yeah.
Maybe if you come that one time. I just remember getting hit. Oh my God, they hit our store for like thousands of dollars one day.
But it's just, I guess my point was that there's a lot of crazy stuff that's happened in the reptile world over the years, whether it's be smuggling, whether it's, you know, people trying to kill each other over something stupid. You know, obviously, you know, the Ben Rennick situation where, you know, his wife shoots him dead, you know, and then, you know, doesn't get caught for 4 years.
Discord, but.
Well, yeah. But I remember there was another thing that happened around the White Plains show, and I think that these guys got busted at White Plains for this too. Another one of these rings that happened where this is unbelievable. I mean, I remember these people went into a pet shop and literally tied this guy and his wife up, tied them up, and stole all their animals, and left them tied up.
Okay.
You know,
and
I mean,
what went wrong?
I mean, those guys got caught too.
Okay.
You know, because they were selling the animals somewhere else. But that was around the White Plains area.
So the moral before we move on is, guys, don't steal animals. It's hard to get away with it.
Not only don't
Stick to
steal
cash.
animals, but it's I guess my point is that well, cash is easier to hide. When you have something unique. I mean, we could go on to. I could keep going, but I'm not going to go
we're
with
good.
it.
I think we covered it.
But you're going to move on to the super chats. So
super chats. Devin,